So when it comes to like making friends in LA, I'm going to tell you one of the interesting things is that I can describe it, and I've been here 4 years, is basically you're going to come across a lot of people. You're going to have a lot of friends. Now, the shelf life of friends in LA is very, very low because of all the people I've met and hung out with people, and I don't know where the hell they at. Some of them I come across in LA and I'd be looking like I seen a ghost. I'd be like, oh, you still making it? Because I remember what I seen you doing. And I did shit too. I'm not trying to point the finger at anyone, but you know, I'm from the country. So I guess this is how I'll explain of how it varies for me. So back home, a lot of my friends that I have back home, we've known each other for long periods of time, middle school, high school. You know, we watched each other grow, watch each other go and start families, been around each other through each other's ups and downs and changes of, you know, going through life. And still today, you know, from my hometown, I still know a lot of the same folks I went to high school. I know a lot of folks that I ended up going to high school with. Still know them to this day. But in LA, it's just like a cycle. You just come across these folks, you meet some folks, sometimes they cool. Some people are cool for a month. You know, I had friends, they was the best friends for a month. But when we got on a month and a half, I had to cut, you know, I gotta cut you loose, or I gotta back up, or people just change. And I guess that's just a symbolic thing of the city. You know, I'll say you're never in short supply in LA of people to hang with. And if you're in LA, you can find a party, a hangout, a kickback, somebody always down to hang out, smoke, do whatever. It's always somebody down to hang out. Now the quality, you know, LA has a lot of people, and you know, I never felt bad being from the country where I'm from and being out here in LA. And the reason I never really felt bad is because I'm like, you know, the people how I call friends from back home are some nice, are some real people. They got my back. They're legitimate people. But out here, you see so many people trade, turn on each other, and they're never. It's not a big consistency. Now I have come across good friends and close people here, but you have to watch yourself in LA. You know, I guess I'll give you a one-on-one thing. You got people that, you know, I had a friend when I got to LA a little bit after I've been here. He said, "Man, stop telling people that you're not from LA. You new in LA." And I was like, "Why are you saying that? I mean, I am. Where am I supposed to say I'm from? I'm from LA. I don't know nothing about this place." He said, "Because you don't realize that in LA," and this is a person that's from LA telling me this. He said, "You don't realize that in LA, there are people that walk around and prey on people that are new or not from LA and don't know about areas, and not only for your safety, you know, luring them into certain things for a hustle. People know one thing, and this is, I'm not here to trash LA, but I am going to keep it real from this country boy's experience. Okay, this is my experience. I'm not saying this is law and this is the way it is, but you know, you got people that know this. They know that people from around the world want to move to LA. They want to move to California, Southern California, perfect weather, sights, sounds. I'm out here enjoying it right now, and we got some overcast. It's still beauty in the area. People come here to get rich, be stars, want to appear like stars, try to fake stunt on the people back from their country town because they out in LA and really ain't doing shit in LA but flexing. But that's a whole nother video. And people come here, and people know that one thing people have to do to come to LA is save money. And they know, people know, if you got to be careful if you get around the wrong people, because they know that, oh, you're new and fresh in LA, you got a little stash. And there's many stories which I've witnessed and I know. And this friend even told me of people came out here and has saved up not much, a little $15,000, $10,000, $5,000, and somebody played them right out of it because someone's out here. It becomes a part of the economy because so many people come here to be stars, and then keep people come out here, work, save their money, borrow big, borrow steal, whatever, to come out to LA to be this star and get hustled by some bullshit experience or whatever that they pay for that really yields them nothing and does nothing for them. Would have done more for them than book a studio. and record the music, or to do that. Again, a whole nother video. But you have to sit up or just play people on romantic premises. I knew a guy where he had saved up $20,000, moved out here, and he was back in 6 months because he met a girl, and the girl ended up faking like she was wanting him and being for him. He started shelling out cash, and boom, once his cash ran out, he was on to the next one, and he was on back to where he had to come from. And people, you sit and think, people aren't sitting around planning that. People know people come to LA to be stars, and they know people come to LA with stash money, and they know the people come to LA from not so street smart areas, coming here from Oklahoma to be an actress. And then you wondering why a lot of these girls and guys, everybody getting caught up in shit because you don't know the street game and the hustle game. And you got to watch, because people like, oh, wanting to be your friend. I started to develop that as I started to learn game. I was lucky because when I got to LA, I had some real players and real hustlers put game on me. I always had a calm, chill demeanor, kind of stayed to myself, and that attracts people. And it also attracts people that, like, hey, this guy ain't part of that. This guy ain't about that. This guy ain't, he's not out here for that. And people put me on the game about LA, and I had to learn that there are a lot of people that sit and lay in wait to take advantage of you financially, economically, or resource wise. A lot of parents send their kids out here to LA to go to college or go to school or whatever. You send your kids out here and put them up in an apartment. You try to make sure those that are fortunate and blessed to do that. And then you find out your daughter or your son hanging with these people from the neighborhood that they shouldn't be hanging in, they shouldn't even be involved in. And now they didn't play, boom, they didn't got you. Oh, my cards were stolen, my iPad was stolen. It happens all the time. And this is coming from someone that works in security here in LA. And people, and you don't realize, it's like, oh, you're a sucker, and they look to tell when someone's green. When they be in the club, they look to tell when someone's green. So I stopped telling folks that shit. I was like, no, oh yeah, you from it? No, I'm from out here. I ain't for the hustle, for the game. Another thing too, when you making friends in LA, you got to be careful about one thing, is that some people are out here just to party. They're on a crash collision course. They're out here to be crazy. They're out here to do their thing. And they're looking for any takers that want to take a trip with them to nowhere. A lot of people out here just coming out here to party, and then you may be out here to handle something, which I ran into a lot of these people when I was out here just I'm out here for a purpose, and then I'm meeting people that just have mommy and daddy's money to come out and party and act crazy and do whatever they want to do, and then they want me as a partner in crime to do these things. And but again, I don't have mommy and daddy to fall back on. I'm not out here with $20,000 a month being put into my account, but I knew those that did. And you need to be careful too when you're lining up with who are your friends in LA, or you're making friends, or if you get to LA, if you're out here when you're making friends, look at what people's objectives are. Look at what people's resources are sized up with yours, because, and I say this because I saw a lot of people that was cool out here focused, doing their thing. Got around people that had different resources and things that they didn't have, but hanging with these people, you can't act as those same people and make those same types of choices. I knew friends, yeah, you can get up in a bar and slap somebody. What happens when I do it? I ain't got no bail money. Oh, you got an Amex card. You got mom. You can call mommy and daddy, and they'll immediately flop you out of it. And then I saw people that acted as if they had the resources, those people, and when they failed, them people let them fail. It wasn't like your friend came in and, oh, well, let me save them just because my friend's rich and I hit a bound. Nope. I knew somebody that was broke, sleeping on the couch, had a Rolls Royce, and still trying to hang with the friends, and not one of their friends helped them out. Alleged friends, you know. And another thing too, I'm like, my grandmother raised me like this, but I always been like this. I'm not a fan. I don't make instant friends. I don't just become instant friends with somebody. I don't know what's up with people today. Like, oh, we friends. I don't know you like that. Yeah, and I'm not making this video say everybody. There are great people. I would say the great people that I've found have come through time and through test. And I'm always open to having cool friends and being cool with people, but only that time and test will show me like people's true nature. And I saw many people that came across as friends weren't people that came across as friends for a season. And and that's just the nature of LA. Like when I moved in LA and then being in the heart of Hollywood, it's a constant influx of people moving in and out of LA. Like even as we speak, someone's crossing the state lines in here. And as we speak, someone's at the airport getting the hell out of here. And probably glad too, you know, or not. And people get hung up. The thing about it is that my 4 years being here in LA, I don't want people to get hung up. I think see a lot of people get lost on the glamour and the glam of LA, and you get lost and you get with the wrong people, and these people play you out. The big thing in LA, people say, "Oh, LA chews people up and swallows up." Yeah, it does. But you know who really does it? The people do it to themselves. That's what you have to watch. One of the key components I would say, and I'm not here in LA balling and lying to y'all about nothing. I'm keeping it real, but I will say one of my key components is one of the statements I use is be slow to hire and quick to fire and be very observant. I like to know why people want to interact with me. Why do you want to be my friend? What is your objective? I like in that movie with Denzel Washington, Devil in a Blue Dress, where he said everybody in LA is in business. Everybody in LA is in business, which brings me to the next thing is that I've got around people that I thought were cool or friends or like me, but me and my gullibleness of being the good country boy, poor country boy that just want to be humble and just grateful to be here in LA and be where I'm at, in a lot of senses, realizing that exploiting my heart for that, where it was just a financial type of situation or resource type of situation, where, oh, well, you're just doing this. This is why this person's really cool with you. You really wouldn't be cool with me if there wasn't this arrangement or this wasn't happening. They wouldn't really be cool with you. You don't really like me or you tolerate me, but but my good heart opened up on that. And there are a lot of people that you have to be careful, because in LA, it has kind of toughened me up a little bit, because I always defend myself and push against and smite past someone that I see that's purposely trying to take advantage of me and play on a good heart. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, one of the people that you will encounter in LA is there are many people that are looking to play on a good heart, and they don't care. They'll blow a cigarette and blow it in the wind and won't care. um, and it's not everyone, but though there are those people that are there. And a lot of people, when they first get to LA, they fall in love and they fall head over heels. It happened to me. They go into they go into this realm where, oh, I'm in love. You met this person and find out that they're not really worth what it is, and you may have fallen into a thing. It may be a financial exploitation, it may be a resource exploitation. You know what I'm saying? You may have something. So I always ask myself, even to this day, being in LA, is why does this person want to talk to me? Why does this person want to talk to me? I think the best way that I've had to, like, when I've made friends, or what you would call true friends, is to go to spaces and places that are specific interests that I'm interested in, and connect with people from there. Everybody gets to LA and think, oh, you got to be in Hollywood. It's a bunch of hustlers in Hollywood. I like Hollywood and there's some nice things, but it's a bunch of hustlers and perpetrators. That's another thing you meet. When you come to LA, you're going to come across people that say they're the head of this producer. I had people come and tell me, oh, I'm a producer on BET. I'm a producer on MTV. I'm a producer on this. And they're nothing but a PA. And there's no knocking to someone being a production assistant, but they're actually a PA, but they're telling you like they're executive producer. A lot of people lie to you, and they do it to get physical rewards, trying to get some, try to talk up who they actually are to impress you, to get what they trying to get off you. You meet those types of people in LA. And you got people out here that's hustling for some money. Oh, I can get Jay-Z to listen to your music. I can get this. They can't even get their own mama to listen to their music. But they hustling you or they're lying. Yeah, they may be a graphic intern at Warner Music, but they're hyping it up as if they're the A&R and R and they're the person that can get a person signed. And I see so many people come out here with their little savings and stuff and get their money played out by people like that. Look into those events. When people talking about they can do something, verify stuff. Check a LinkedIn. Do you have any references? They're a consultant. I can get you this and that. And you run into people like that. And of course, everybody's been in Lady Gaga's latest video. Let them tell it here. Everybody's a star and celebrity. And that's why like I get out in places like this more often than I am in crowded spaces, because I hear that shit constantly, time in and time again, and where people are going to try to put on. But the majority of people that can actually do something or are able to do something as far as, in that career, ain't going to talk about it. They just going to be able to do it, or you'll just find out. Some of the people I found out that were actually in power or actually did things, they didn't tell me about it, just found out that, hey, this person I'm cool with, they have this connection with this, or they have that connection with that. So, keep your eyes open. That's been the initial take, you know, of LA. There are some good people, there's some holistic people, but you do run through and come through a lot of people before you actually um, get to those stable few. And the stable few that I have, I'm grateful for. I just realized that that's the game in LA. You're gonna see a lot of faces. See, in the country, we may have had like 3 or 4 or or 5 friends that we just hung out forever. Here in LA, I meet new people here every week and never see them again, or never hear from them again, or just never hang or be around these people, because I learned, like in LA, the people that I told you that's out here taking you on trips, you have to be careful, because people in LA be on their own journeys. They can take you on a trip down another realm or a pathway or Doctor Strange alternate reality, and you'll look up and be like, how the hell did I get here? How did I arrive at this place? So you have to be careful to hold that stick, to say, not just be carried away by anything or anyone showing you stuff or material things, because you know how people are. When we see shiny shit, we lose our mind. We suspend common sense when we see shiny shit. And a lot of people here have and show a lot of shiny shit, and it's not necessarily what it is. And people, you suspend your common sense and get played, get screwed over, get messed over, like by the different types of people like this in LA. And just be slow to make friends. Take your time to make friends. It's not a rush here. Allow yourself to interact with other folks, but don't just, oh, friends, let them in. Friends, let them in. Friends, let them in. No, get to know these people and know who they are. And that's how I make friends. If you like to write, join. There's the benefit of LA of making friends is that there are basically groups and hangouts and spaces for all types of whatever you're into here in LA. And I'm not talking about nothing crazy. I'm talking about, hey, if you like pottery, there are pottery meetups. There are groups. If you like poetry, if you believe in certain causes, that's the benefit for me being in the country to here, is that, there ain't no whale watchers group. There ain't no whale advocates group where I'm from, but there is here. There's no nature groups. There's not really any hiking and all of that stuff. People that like to hike, people that like to be in nature, people like to meditate. There's so many avenues, and I tell people is that sometimes it's best, everybody know, oh, go meet friends, run to the club, run to the club, run to the club. But there has to be, you know, kind of look at the quality, you know what I'm saying? Like, and really find out for yourself is, what kind of people do I want to be around? Because I found out that the people that I thought when I came to LA that I wanted to be around, the people I thought was cool, I wanted to be around, I got to LA and got a chance to be around them, I was like, I hate these people. I'm not cool with any of these people. And you find that out when you see things a little bit closer, looking across the country, oh, this looks cool up here. And you get up there and like, wow, I don't like any of these people that are in here. But you thought you did. You saw the shiny stuff and you find out you don't really like them. What do? Get around the people you like. Take your time making friends in LA. Even myself, I have to constantly re-inject myself into things that are gainfully empowering for me. So anyway, I'm finna go catch a better view of the ocean over here. Let you guys see it. Boom. There's the ocean. I don't know if I can take this up, but yeah, there it is. Boom. Back down. How you like that camera work with the tripod? But anyway, let me know what you think. Gonna get some more music going, get some more vibes going. The sun is actually, it's been overcast over here, but the sun is like really been just not popping. But we've got light, got a good view. This fog up here is scaring the hell out of me. And yeah, it's like that movie The Mist. You'll see a damn tentacle come out of there. I'm finna run to my car, try to get away, or lay on the ground and play like you already out of there. But I will see you all on the next video. Peace, prosperity, abundance. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.